Henry VIII and His Six Wives is a book written by Janet Hardy Gold in 28 and represents the story of the king and his wives. It's basically the lecture of letters that his wife Catherine Parr discovered and read it out loud after his death to her new maid Margaret. It's a narrative of the story of each wife, Catherine of Aragon, Anne Boleyn, Jane Seymour, Anne of Cleves, Catherine Howard, Catherine Parr, and tells her stories being queens, endurance, divorced, beheaded, or dead. As a group, we think it's really interesting to learn history through such an entertaining way, and we really enjoyed reading each letter, and we recommend it as it's in its lecture.
The main character is Catherine Parr. She was the sixth and last wife of King Henry VIII. She was a very beautiful woman with a fair complexion and blue eyes. She was born in 1512. In total, she was married 4 times. She was Queen Consort of England and Scotland. Catherine tried to be a good mother to the king's children, Mary Tudor, Elizabeth Tudor, and Edward VI. She was widowed after the death of King Henry, but remarried to Thomas Seymour and had a baby girl. Finally died on September 1548.
Hello, I am Rilka Tuta. I will briefly describe the secondary character. I consider that the secondary character is the maid of honor of Queen Catherine Parr, since she accompanies the Queen throughout the story. She was a very courageous woman. She was interested in what had happened with the wives of the king, and although she could not read or write, she was a good friend. She was a very kind. The other secondary characters are the wives of the king, Henry. They were good wives, only that the king was not satisfied with any of them. That's all. Thank you.
Hi teacher, I am going talking about what the king did wrong. Things the king did wrong. After reading the history of Henry, the King of England, I could observe that the king fell in love frequently and changed his way often. As a king, he did everything in his own way, and for getting divorced, he had a problem with the Catholic Church. He did not accept to be contracted, and if someone corrected him, he killed him. He had many women for having a son. He was obsessed with a son, making him not care about the daughters he had. He did not teach them how to lead the kingdom, being one of them the King of England, and not his only son who did at the age of 16. In addition, he did not leave a good example to his children because he always did what they wanted because he was the King of England. That's all, teacher.
Hello, my name is Kimberly Carrillo. My question is number 5. What was learned from this book? What the history of drama that Henry had his 6 waves, telling the history he had with each of the them talking, and account everything that happened with the edge. We were able to now understand a little of their experience and games. Thank you.